Welcome to Velocicast.
Today's
Shit, what episode am I on?
12.
think
Today's
fourth one.
topic
We
is
don't
Matt.
episode whatever. It's
Okay.
always episode whatever.
All right.
You
Well,
know.
welcome to today's episode. Today, I'm Devlyn. I am co-host of Team Velociraptor. I am here with an additional host of Team Velociraptor, Aaron. I am also here with two guest stars from their own channel called Triple Shot.
you're so
I am here
fast.
with the host and manager, Logan, and his co-host, Jarod. Now,
Nice job.
Heyo.
Jarod Heyo.
Yep. All right, boys and girls,
All right.
topic is our first time jacking off.
All right, so take it away, Jarod.
Okay. I want to go into first time figuring out a little bit before because it's funny because, all right, when I was younger, I didn't know what the bottom part of a female was at all, so I just assumed that it was part of a male part. I thought literally they had scrotums. I don't know. I didn't know. So one day I was on like Google. I'm thinking, you know what? I've been in the dark. This is seventh grade, summer before seventh grade, I think, mind you. So I was like, one time I was on my computer. I'm like, I'm tired of being in the dark. I'm just gonna Google search naked. In Wikipedia, it just answers my questions immediately, and that whole entire day, I would just see nothing but naked women out of everything. I looked over at a bush and I saw a naked woman. I looked at
The
my
Mario
walls and I saw
box
naked
art.
women. It was.
Oh, did you see
everywhere.
that?
Hmm?
The freaking
The-
Mario box art. The whole
The what?
conspiracy that one episode when Trevor started the conspiracy that sex is just on everything.
Well, probably is, but no. But anyway, to the masturbation, I hear like a lot of stories where people like don't understand like how to do it at first. Like they'll like rub their penis awkwardly against something and just have some sort of sensation.
Why,
Alright.
why is it that a majority of those stories are, I just took it and I rubbed it against something?
I don't know.
Mine's
not
like
because
that at
I
all.
didn't. Because I literally thought in order to come as a guy, like it was like a nozzle. You like to switch it.
Oh, dear
I didn't
God.
even know that.
I thought it was
I didn't even know like
Minecraft.
you were supposed to please women. I thought you were just supposed to just spurt it in there. I was really not informed of anything at all. Good thing Google answered my questions a little bit. I just kind of learned from talking to people. And then, okay, so the first time I figured out what that was, okay, I was on Wikipedia exploring even more, and I saw some things that I shouldn't have, but it taught me how to jack off, let's just say that. And I was like wondering, like, is that how you get the thing to come out? I wonder how that, oh my god, it hurts! That's how it went, guys. And I was like, whoa, that felt so weird. And like, it got hurt though the first time, because it usually does. And I was just like, the next day I was like, you think, oh, it hurt, you wouldn't do it again? Next day, I want to try this again.
Oh, gosh.
Oh lord.
So, I have great stories, guys, and still a virgin. Ladies, I figured out how to jack off by Wikipedia. Also, probably figured out how to do sex right in Wikipedia, so,
All right, who's next?
pick your favorite style.
I'll go next. I'll go next. All right. So, Jarod,
Oh, God.
this is the sad thing about you. You're a sheltered child.
Yeah, I'm Barry.
No.
Thank you.
I'm not. My parents, when I was like 5 years old, no joke, showed me Playboy. And my mom was just like, so Devlin, do you like this? I'm like, Mommy, I don't like that because they're not wearing clothes. And she just took the Playboy away from me. And as I matured and got older, I always just found no attraction to girls. And I don't think it was until like, I want to say 7th grade. Yeah, it was 7th grade. And
Me too.
yeah, here's the thing though. I had a PSP, and the coolest thing about PSPs is I loved playing games on them, blah blah blah. But I found out that they could go on the internet. All right.
Oh, that's what I did with my 3DS for porn.
And the thing was, I was really afraid to do.
Nintendo
I was
brings you happiness in all sorts of ways.
I was afraid to do
There's two
anything.
screens to view.
I was afraid to do anything on the computers at home because I knew my dad checked the history and there was a parental block on it.
Oh, that's how mine is too. I just kind of snuck around it. I
And-
figured out ways to sneak around it.
And it's literally as soon as I got into middle school, it was just nothing but people talking about sex. Now, I didn't masturbate when I was in the 7th grade, but I discovered porn.
Oh,
And
I discovered that through Wikipedia.
So here's the weird thing, all right? Way before I got my PSP.
Hold on 1 second. Wikipedia, if you look up like anything sex related, you just get a bunch of old artwork. How?
Yeah, you do. It was really not informative at all, guys.
Here's the thing.
That-
Before I got the PSP, and when my penis got hard, I didn't know what to do. Like, it would randomly just get hard. And it would
That's
be
mine too.
it would be annoying because I didn't know how to relieve the problem, and I would just like lay on it or lay face up. I'm like, it's not going away. So I just squeezed it really hard until it just softened up. Now, I never climaxed or anything, but I didn't know what to do with it. It was just kind of annoying and in the way. And so that's what I did. I just squeezed it and hopefully it softened up. And then
Just feed it through your pants.
And then here's the thing. When I discovered the PSP and I found the website freepspporn.com, it was literally a website specifically for the PSP that downloaded porn from naughtyamerica.com. And so I watched my first episode of porn, and it was Darla Crane, I think, was the porn star, and I was watching it. And for some reason, I didn't know what it was, but my penis just got hard. It just got hard. I was just like, this is pretty. And I just started, like, pushing myself against the floor, trying to excite myself more, and nothing happened. And so,
You should have turned your nozzle, man. It would have came out.
and the thing is,
It's like a freaking hose spigot.
and in the 8th
I
grade,
imagine like Flood from Mario, actually.
and so, not in the 8th grade, but I
Even
think
better Game & Watch.
summer vacation of my 7th grade year, I was just in the bathroom and I was watching some of the porn I had downloaded on my PSP, and I was just like, these guys pull it back and forth a lot. And I'm like, I wonder if it's because they're afraid to stick it in because maybe it hurts or something. So I thought it was like simulating having sex, which clearly it is. And so I started doing that, right? And I was just doing it standing up in the bathroom, and I was just like, oh, whoa, and I like quickly turned to the tub. Thank God the curtains were open, so it went into the tub. First time blowing my load, so much came out.
It won't stop. Actually, I think mine was a lot too the first time. It's just like, why is there just so much? What is this
Alright.
stuff?
I'm not done. And after that, I was just like, like shaking. And then like the next day, I was just like, man, that was awesome. I want to do that again. But here's the thing. I didn't go to my PSP. I approached my mom, and I was just like, hey, Mom, remember when I was 5 years old and you gave me Playboy? She goes like, yeah, you weren't interested. Well, I want them. And so she goes like, well,
She's like, okay.
And I was just like, well, I gave them away to your Uncle Big Dave because you didn't want them at the time. And she's like, Mom, I want them now. And she goes like, okay, I'll talk to him and get the stuff. And she goes, so Devlyn, before I give you this, let me talk to you about masturbation. And I just interrupt her and go, it's great, Mom! Oh my God, I did it in the bathroom and it was so awesome! I'm not joking.
I never told my parents.
My parents were
I was
literally...
too ashamed.
My parents knew about, this stuff would happen. It was going to happen whether they liked it or not, and they were there to support me. And my dad even goes like, listen, if anybody talks to you about how they don't masturbate, listen, your hands do not get hairy and you do not go blind. It's a natural thing to pleasure yourself. And I talked about it about my friends at school, and they were like, I'm not allowed to masturbate. And one kid was just like, I don't know what that is. What is it? I'm like, dude, it's great. You should try it. Go home and just tug on your wiener. That was
Such a great inspiration.
That's that
to all
kid's
the church
story.
fathers.
Devlyn, that was amazing.
And, you know, that was my 7th grade year. You could even tell, like, I think River could even back you up if I ever talked to him about it. But, yeah, I discovered it. I was excited about it. I was bragging about it. Yeah, it was great.
All right. So
It's gonna be a good one, I think.
This is all right. So, all my life, I always wondered what was under the shirts of women. Like you saw the big,
me too.
like you saw the cleavage, but I was just like,
Yeah.
what's the
Do
focal
they have
point?
nipples?
Do they have nipples like we do? And so I was about maybe 12 years old when I went on Google, all right? And I I remember it in my mind. I Googled hot girl boob. And I looked it up on images. And sure enough, I didn't see it, like, at first. Because, like, the first page, it was just, like, the tease, you know? The tease pics where it's like they're up
yeah.
in, like, their shirt and shit. And then I finally saw it, and I was like, oh, that's it?
That's what it looks like.
And so,
Spherical.
and like, when I first watched my first episode of porn, like, I noticed my dick, and it was, like, hard, but it wasn't really long. I was just like, well, is it gonna get bigger? Like, why? And then I grew up, and and one thing that also happened was that my cheeks would just get so flushed. They would get so red.
You would just pull open your pants and see that you're all stiff, but you would go, look at it.
So proud of this.
One day, when I was in, like, 6th or 7th grade, I just watched, like, porn for, like, 30 minutes, and my face just got so red, and I just saw, I couldn't get sex out of my mind. I thought it was just so...
Isn't that the weird thing? Like, as soon as you develop it mentally, it's just like, you look everywhere, and you're like, oh my god, look at those tits, oh my god, that ass, oh my god!
That amongst all
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
though.
This is, like...
Anything you grow a taste to, you tend to just have a taste for it.
Alright, so...
Have some
you all are-
appetizers.
So, Jarod masturbated to Wikipedia.
Wait, no, I didn't
That-
masturbate to
Devlyn-
Wikipedia. I just masturbated to nothing, actually, because I was like, is this the motion? Is this right? It's like, whoa, I'm blasting off again.
And Devlyn masturbated to PSP porn. Here's the thing. When I first masturbated, I was watching, of all things, Redskins Nation, which is a sports show about the Washington Redskins. And it was like training camp, and they were like, oh, here comes Donovan McNabb in training camp, first year with the Redskins, it's going to be all important. And I just got a boner. I don't know why. I was just like, whoa. And then I was just like, well...
Ton of sweaty guys in freaking armor. What are you thinking about, Aaron?
He was probably watching the cheerleaders.
No, there were no cheerleaders.
That's
Just
always the excuse.
It was Donovan McNabb, like, doing bench presses. And, like, I was just like, I wonder what they do with their penis when it's, like, all hard and junk. And then, so, I thought about it, and I was like, I saw one of those porns, and at the end, this guy, he would just rub his penis really hard. And when he did, stuff came out, and it would go on the girl's face. Now, before, I thought that to come, it was required that the penis would be in the vagina. Alright? I thought that it couldn't do it anywhere else. I was like, oh, I'll just try it. And, like, after a minute, I started now, keep in mind, my penis was really small back in the day, so I just did it with, like, with like, my thumb and my index finger.
Yeah! Like, you just made, like, the little O.
Yeah, like, I just did that.
Yeah, that's what I did, too. I just made, like, the OK symbol and was just like...
I never had that problem, guys.
And so, like, now when Devlyn said that...
You're such an overachiever.
Shut up.
I don't know. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying, like, wow. I just kind of took my fist and just firmly grasped.
Trying to say something, big dick? No.
Yeah, I was laughing.
Firmly grasp it in your hands. Alright, so, when Devlyn... a lot of shit came out. Well, when I did it, like, I was just like, oh my god, I'm just gonna keep doing it. And so, like, all of my orgasmic feeling just left, and I look at the head of my willy, and I just saw, like, this tiny little glob of stuff that I thought it looked like glue. Like, what is this? Like,
Do I make my own glue? Am I a glue factory?
I felt like I just produced like I just made an alien come out of my willy, and it was all weird. And then I would just yes, I first whacked off to an old guy talking about Donovan McNabb.
Well, we've gone past the 12-minute mark here, but I don't care. Logan's got to tell his story first before we end this.
Yes.
How much time I got?
We're at the 15-minute mark, so you can make it as long as you want. I don't care. You got to finish this.
All right.
Logan, for us.
So, first time doing that, yeah. Somewhere in middle school, I didn't keep track. You know how well I am with memory.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I went to go get a movie. I don't remember what movie anymore, but what ended up happening was, because I was at my dad's house, it turned out that him and his, like, lady friend that he had brought over had ended up getting 2 movies, and both of them didn't have, like, a label on the movie case. I ended up with the wrong movie.
Oh.
And so, immediately, I'm just sitting there like, what the hell am I watching? And all of a sudden, I just look down and I'm like,
You're like, well, good morning, Peter!
Well, no, I started freaking out. Like, what the hell is going on down there? I go to my dad with my pants on. I'm like, Dad, what the is this?
What do I do with this? How do I stop it?
Dad, am I leveling up?
He just looks at me and goes,
I ate a mushroom.
you really are that dumb, aren't you? I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, your mother just never told you, did she? That's called an erection, son. I'm just like, oh.
What do I do with
What do I
it?
do with it?
What do I do with it? He goes, well, when I was your age, I put sponges in a cup and sort of, use that. I'm like, what? What am I supposed to do with sponges in a cup?
Oh, I know what he did. What he did is that he got two like sponges, and he sandwiched them between a rubber glove. You put the 3 things in like a can, and then you spread the little wrist thing of the glove over the can, and then
It's
it's
a lot of work.
no, but it's a pussy.
You need a habit.
Yeah.
Sponge, Bob, Square.
Okay. And so what exactly is this? He just gives me the bees and the birds talk, and I'm just like, so that was the wrong movie then. Yeah, that movie. I watched almost all of it before I ended up going back there, though.
What do I do with this?
Am I a good
on
one?
Hello, and welcome to
On one final note
Velocicast
for this,
episode... Hold on.
It turns out, I don't remember this at all, but my
What
parents
it was
told
is
me,
I was...
apparently when I was
you
3 years old,
okay,
I wanted to get my
I know
parents'
we don't
attention.
want to name
And
that.
apparently I walked in on and
I made
on
a
and on
game.
them having sex.
Okay, hold on. We have a technical...
remember
Hold
that.
on. Shh, everyone quiet. We have a technical difficulty. Hold on. Do not tell me I fucking lost that. I swear to God. Do not... Oh, good. We're still recording. Oh, I was scared.
Okay.
Oh, what? Okay, Jared, you were talking about walking in?
Oh wait,
Yeah,
did they? I just now whacked. So did they hear it?
I hope not. Anyways, Jared, Logan, did you finish your story?
yeah,
Sort
I
of.
put the... Oh, I thought you were done.
Jared,
Oh,
you
did
can
I
go
interrupt
on.
it?
Huh? No,
were
you're good.
Were you done? Okay, I just want to end it on that note of the fact that I walked in my parents having sex when I was 3 years old.
All right,
I don't
we're gonna talk about that next episode. Bye.
But no, I just want to